Hi there, this is Karthik, and today in this video we're going to be talking about everything that Google announced yesterday at the October 4th event, that is the Made by Google event. They announced a couple of smartphones as well as the other products as well, so we're going to be taking a look at this video. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Now when you talk about the first thing about the event, so Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, came onto the stage and he started talking about all the developments and advancement that they have with the artificial intelligence program that they're going on. And right after that, they start talking about the Google Assistant, which is pretty much the way forward for the company, and that is what they are terming as the key for their success and in the future. So that is basically the Google Assistant. So we've been seeing the Google Assistant lately, and a couple of weeks back they also announced the Allo app that we already have, that comes with the Google Assistant built into it. But now what the company is doing here pretty much is they're basically integrating this Google Assistant thing into their OS built into the phone. So there's no separate application. I mean, obviously the Allo application will be there, but now the Assistant is more integrated into the OS itself. So basically when you have the new smartphone, let's say for example you have the new smartphone, that is the Google Pixel that they launched. So now the Google Assistant will be built right into the operating system, not replacing the Google Now or anything, but yeah, it's there in the place of Google Now. So anything and everything that you want from your smartphone will be done by a Google Assistant now. And the Google Assistant basically was the main focus of the entire event that they had yesterday. So all the products that they launched, like the Google smartphone, the router, and everything that they launched yesterday was pretty much revolving around the Google Assistant. That is the one main factor that they launched. So that's pretty much what about the Google Assistant we have. And when you talk about the advancement of the Google Assistant itself, basically it's going to be your complete assistant, just like Siri what we have here. So anything and everything that you want to be done with your smartphone, you can just talk to your smartphone and it'll do anything for you. So let's say for example, if you want to book a cab, so you just have to talk it to it and it'll just do it, and you don't even have to mention which cab you want to book or something. You just have to say, okay Google, just book me a cab. So that's right into it'll just go into the Uber application, it'll book. Or probably if your favorite application to book a cab is Ola and not Uber, so you don't have to mention the name also. It'll automatically know which application is your favorite application, and it'll automatically book a cab. Or it pretty much applies to anything for you. Let's say for example, if you want to play some music, so it will automatically play the music from your favorite application. So these are some of the few major or minor advancements that you can say from the Google Assistant app point of view. And like I just said, all the other products that they announced kind of revolves around this application. So now moving on to the product announcement that they had. The one product announcement which I was really looking forward to was the smartphone. That is the Pixel smartphone that we had, but eventually it turned out that the other products that they announced were even more interesting. So on the same lines, the first we'll talk about the Google Home. So essentially Google Home is the product that we already saw. I mean, it's nothing new in the market. Like Alexa from Amazon is something very similar that what Google Home does. So it's essentially a product that sits in your home, and you can basically talk to it just like as you would with your smartphones, and you can ask it to do anything that you want. So let's say for example you're entering your home and you're just asking to play music, it will just do that. So like I said, again, Google Assistant is built right into it, and you don't need any other smartphone, any other controller or remote or anything like that. It's just built right into it. It's just a product that sits there and you just have to talk to it and it'll do everything you want. So that's what is Google Home. The Google Home is priced at $129 and it's available for you to pre-order right now. We don't have any information about the Indian availability for the product, but yes, if you're in the US, then you can do that. And the next product we're going to talk about is the Google Wi-Fi. So Google On-Hub router was something that the company announced a couple of months back, and they partnered with TP-Link and Asus to come up with that. Now the Google Wi-Fi is basically more streamlined approach of what the Google On-Hub was. So basically what we're looking at here is a different small packet of Google router which you will be placing around your house. So instead of placing one big router at one place in your house, you can throw out these packets everywhere in your home. Let's say your house is quite big, so you can just place one or the other routers in one in the hall and the other rooms and as well. So basically they'll all work together in unison, and then they'll give you a more overall better quality experience as far as the internet connection is concerned. And you'll also be able to manage all the connections, the incoming and outgoing connections that you are connected in the router, and pretty much all that stuff. So yes, this Google Wi-Fi router is also priced at $129, and you can get a bundle of 3 as well for about $380, I believe. So that's pretty much what this Google router is. And another announcement that they did was the Google Chromecast. So, and this one is the Chromecast Ultra. So the previous Chromecast was already there. Chromecast 1 was launched, and then Chromecast 2 also was launched. And now this is the Chromecast Ultra. So basically what Chromecast Ultra is, pretty much the only difference that we have here is the Chromecast Ultra now supports 4K. and it also supports HDR video mode. So these are the two different things that we're looking at here when we talk about Chromecast Ultra. So yes, that's what is different, and this Chromecast Ultra is actually priced a little bit higher than the regular Chromecast that we have. This one will cost you about $69 if you're planning to buy one, but they're not readily available as of now. You can pre-register them and you can wait for the company to launch them initially, and then you'll be able to buy one. So that's what these are the couple of other products that they announced. And now talking about the most important thing that everyone was looking forward to was the Google Pixel smartphones. So yes, as we pretty much knew everything about these smartphones. We also did a video a couple of days back talking everything about these smartphones, but now we have officially all the official information is available, and including the pricing as well. We'll talk about the pricing later on in the video, but let's talk about what these smartphones are basically. So essentially, Google Pixel and Pixel XL smartphones are just your regular smartphone, and this time, as we predicted it to be, no other hardware manufacturer is making them. Google, from top to bottom, these smartphones are made by Google. Software, hardware, everything. So basically, these are made by Google, just like Apple does with their iPhones. So that's something that Google is trying here. So Google Pixel and XL are made by Google, and it runs the latest Android 7.0 Nougat, which comes with the Google Assistant built into the operating system. So just like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, everything basically revolves around the Google Assistant, and you'll be able to do everything with that. So that's what the Google Pixel are. So as far as the specification and everything is concerned, you pretty much know everything about it. So I'm not going to go into detail about that. You can check the links for more details on that. But when you talk about this Google Pixel and Pixel XL smartphones, these are pretty much the most powerful smartphones that are available in the market right now as far as the Android ecosystem is concerned. So if you are in the market to buy the best Android smartphone, as far as the performance is concerned at least, so these are your best options right now. Now let's talk about something that is not that interesting. So the first thing that you note here is the price. So I mean, obviously the whole idea behind the Nexus program that the Google launched was to offer the high performance, high end smartphones for a very affordable price, right? But now the whole idea is gone. So these Google Pixel smartphones that the Google has launched, these starts for a price at about $650 for the smaller XL version. That is the 32GB variant. And it goes all the way up to $870 for the XL 128GB variant. So these are, I mean, when you talk about the pricing, these are extremely high pricing. So what do you get for this pricing? So well, when you talk about the differences, we have covered a bunch of articles regarding the differences between the Google XL and the last year's Google Nexus model as well. So the difference is not much, but in terms of performance at least, but yeah, that's what we're looking at here. But when you talk about the overall the price worth point of these smartphones, I believe that I was expecting a lot better, I mean the way better pricing for these smartphones, but that didn't happen. These are clearly the most expensive smartphone that Google has ever released, or as you can see, the hardware point of view. So that's what we have right now. And then another announcement that they did was the Daydream VR. So as far as the Daydream VR is, though, this is pretty much related to the Daydream project that they announced a couple of months back at the Google I/O event, and now they officially have the hardware. So the Daydream VR is basically the VR headset that they announced. It's called the Daydream View. So basically, it's just a VR headset that will go with your Daydream compatible smartphones only. And as of now in the market, only the Google Pixel and the Pixel XL are the only Daydream VR compatible smartphones that can be used with this VR. So essentially, it's just a VR headset that just slaps right into your headset, and it connects wirelessly. That's one thing to note. No wires to connect, no fiddle around wires. It connects wirelessly, and you also have a controller to control the VR headset. You can play games, do anything you want. You can pretty much experience anything that you want. They also have a couple of applications and a couple of other programs to go with this Daydream VR. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have here. So as far as the build quality of this Daydream VR is concerned, it's made out of fabrics. So the company says that it's going to be more comfortable to wear and everything is like that. So when you talk about the pricing, this Daydream VR headset, that is the Daydream View, is priced at $79, and it will be available along with the Google Pixel XL smartphones as well. So if you're in the market for that, then that's when you'll be able to buy it. So that is pretty much what Google announced yesterday with the event. So let's summarize a little bit and just let me give you my opinion on these products and at least the smartphones itself. So as far as the smartphones are concerned, I am pretty much, you can say, disappointed. Not with the performance, not with the quality of the smartphones, but with the overall pricing and the way these smartphones are built around. And another thing to note here is all the new Google Assistant feature and everything that they announced in the event. no support for those things were announced for the previous Nexus devices. We're not really sure. I mean, obviously, yeah, the company might release the 7.1 update for other Nexus, but yesterday they didn't announce anything about that. So as of now, if you want to experience the best that Google has to offer in terms of software, you need to upgrade. You need to buy yourself all these new hardwares. That is the new Pixel XL and the XL smartphones, and all the other products. So that is pretty disappointing. And as far as the smartphones are concerned, as I already told you, these are quite disappointing, at least in terms of pricing. So because for the same price point, you get way other different products in the market. Like, I'm not going to name any of those products because we already know what those products are. So you can get those products for the same price, which offer, I mean, more or less same quality. And obviously all these Google Assistant features and everything will eventually make their way to all those smartphones as well. So it doesn't make any sense at all. So but that's what we have here. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So that's it for this video. So this was everything that you need to know about the products that they launched yesterday. So yeah, that's what it. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and stay subscribed for more videos like this, and do share this video with all your friends who wants to know about these smartphones as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.